Everyone walks in public every single day. Nothing special about that. But when monsters like Jay Cutler, Marcus Rule, Ronnie Coleman, and Roly Winkler step outside, the world stops. It's not just their walk. It's the freak factor. Muscles exploding through shirts, veins popping, clothes stretched to the absolute limit, like they're about to rip apart any second. These physiques are not something you see on the streets. This isn't normal. When the public sees it live right in front of their eyes, it's unbelievable. People freeze, phones come out, reactions go wild. Because watching a bodybuilder on stage is one thing, but watching these monsters in everyday life, that's a whole different level. This is bodybuilding colliding with reality, and the reactions say it all. Man, when Jay Cutler walked into a high school gym back in 2003, it didn't even feel real. We'd seen bodybuilders in magazines, maybe on TV, but seeing Jay right in front of us, that was a whole different story. The guy looked like a superhero. His arms were bigger than most people's legs, and when he moved, it was like his shirt was fighting for its life, stretching to the max. You could hear people whispering, "Dude, his traps are touching his ears." And everyone just kept staring, wide-eyed. Jay Cutler didn't just walk, he took up space. His arms were like two hams, his neck was wider than most people's heads, and his back looked like a roadmap of muscle. It was like seeing a character from a video game step into real life. Some students were laughing in shock. Others pulled out those old flip phones trying to snap pictures, and the whole room just buzzed with energy. It wasn't just about muscles, it was about presence. Jay looked unstoppable, like he was carved out of stone. We were just high school kids, and here's this massive legend, talking about discipline, training, and chasing goals. Most of us walked in curious, but we walked out inspired, and honestly, still trying to figure out how a human being can even get that big. Now picture this. It's a normal day in Korea. People are out minding their own business. A guy heads into a public bathroom, expecting the usual, and then it happens. The door opens, and in walks Ronnie Coleman. Not just any man, the 8-time Mr. Olympia. A walking mountain of muscle, veins crawling across his arms, traps towering over his shoulders. Every single head turns, eyes widen, jaws drop. The silence is louder than words. People are frozen, staring like they've just seen a real-life superhero walk out of a comic book. Some can't even blink, their mouths literally hanging open in shock. Because here's the truth. You don't expect to see the most muscular man on the planet walk into a regular public bathroom. It's unreal. It's legendary. And that day in Korea, Ronnie Coleman wasn't just the king of bodybuilding. He was the king of everybody's attention. When Roly Winkler steps on stage, the bodybuilding world calls him the Beast. But when he steps into public, that's when the real show begins. In China, the streets are packed, everyone moving fast. Then suddenly, Roly appears. Shoulders as wide as doorways, arms so massive they look unreal. People stop dead in their tracks, phones come up, whispers spread like wildfire, and all you see are eyes locked on him, full of disbelief. And then, in Manhattan, New York City, the city that never sleeps, a place where nothing really shocks people anymore. But when Roly Winkler walks through Times Square, even New Yorkers, used to celebrities and chaos, freeze. Taxi drivers crane their necks, Tourists point and locals just can't believe a human being can look like that. Because it's not just size, it's the sheer freak factor. When Roly Winkler hits the streets, the reaction is always the same: pure awe. People aren't just looking at a man, they're looking at a real-life comic book hero. Most people walking shirtless in public might get a glance or two, but when it's Flex Wheeler, the entire world stops. Imagine it: sunlight hitting those razor-sharp abs, chest carved like granite, veins running across his arms like living artwork. Every step he takes, people's eyes widen, conversations stop, and heads turn in disbelief. Flex wasn't called the Sultan of Symmetry for nothing. His physique wasn't just big, it was flawless, like a Greek statue come to life. On stage, he was untouchable, but shirtless in public, that's a whole new level of surreal. People stare with mouths open, some whispering, "Is this guy even real?" Others scrambling for cameras, desperate to capture the moment. Because you don't see perfection like this on the streets, it's once in a lifetime. When Flex Wheeler walked shirtless in public, it wasn't just a walk, it was history moving right in front of you. The doors slide open, and in walks Marcus Rule. This isn't just a big guy, this is a walking mountain. Shoulders as wide as the aisle, arms hanging like wrecking balls, traps climbing halfway to his ears. The moment he steps in, every single head turns. Women freeze mid-step, mouths wide open in shock. Some laugh nervously, some whisper to each other, oh my God, look at the size of him." Even the staff can't help but stare. Suddenly, it feels like the entire supermarket has only one focus: Marcus Rule. And the funniest part? He's just casually grabbing groceries like it's the most normal thing in the world. But when a man that massive picks up a loaf of bread, it looks like a toy in his hands. Because Marcus in public isn't just shopping, it's an event, a freak show of size, power, and disbelief. That day in the supermarket, the groceries weren't the attraction. Marcus Rule was. When most people go for a jog in public, nobody even notices. But when Arnold Schwarzenegger takes his shirt off and hits the streets, the world pays attention. Crowds stop, cars slow down, cameras come out, because this isn't just a man running, this is the most iconic physique in history moving right in front of you. His chest thick as armor, biceps peaking like mountains, abs cut deep like stone. Every stride he takes, it feels like a scene straight out of a movie. People whisper, that's Arnold, that's really him. In Venice Beach, in New York, in Europe, it didn't matter where he went. When Arnold walked or ran shirtless in public, he wasn't just showing muscle, he was showing legend. And for the people who witnessed it, it was more than a run, it was history in motion. But here's the truth, it's not just Arnold, not just Ronnie, not just Jay, Marcus, Flex, or Roly. There are many other bodybuilders who've shocked the public the exact same way. Giants who step into the real world and instantly turn it into a stage. Legends whose physiques are so unreal, people can't help but stop, stare, and whisper in disbelief. Every city, every country, every street. The moment these monsters of muscle walk out in public, the reaction is always the same: pure shock, pure awe, and pure respect. Because bodybuilding isn't just about the stage, it's about those moments when the world sees something it thought was impossible, walking right in front of them.